Up, guys? It's your girl Rivah, and I'm back again with another video. If you're new to this channel, hi, my name is Rivah. It's very nice to meet you. Before we get into this video, make sure you guys hit that subscribe button. Make sure you guys give this video a thumbs up. And as I always say, make sure you guys leave your comments in the comment section down below. It does not matter how you feel about this video. We all want to talk about it. Also, if you're not following me on Instagram, follow my Instagram. It's at RIVAH_JORDON. And we're going to go ahead and jump right into the video.
I'm doing fine, thank you. But I would like to see, can I please put the avatar on because I'm in my bed and you know what I'm saying? You see my face, everybody see me. Can I stop the camera, please?
I'm gonna let even though you are apparently from New York, and you know, are you from New York?
Yes, I am. You know it.
Yes, I am. All right, you can put the.
Thank you.
All right, we'll put the.
So let me tell you.
Okay, I know you, Barbara. I recognize you. Yeah, okay, I got you.
Let me tell you this. Okay. Right? Mm-hmm. I'm in 100% defense of the mother.
Oh, guys, all right. Well, let's listen. Yes. Let us listen to this. 100%
defense of the mother.
Of course, she's from New York.
Yes.
All right, let's hear it. Let's hear it. What's the defense of this woman?
Okay. And the thing is that they keep saying like, oh, you know, she's from New York. She's from New York because everybody. Like, people who really know about New York, like, really have experienced life there, been there, lived there, they know that, like, New York is, like, a whole different entity to itself. Like, it's a whole different world. It's very, very different. Like, there's a lot of places that, you know, in the States, in the U.S., that can be kind of similar to each other, but New York is a ball game of its own. Like, of its own.
I understand the ghetto. The mother was very fearful and frightened, and she did something wrong. She should not have confronted that man. She could have got her and that child killed by doing that. What she should have did was immediately had the proper authorities handle every situation. She should have had her child medically inspected and went to the proper authorities and let them question and handle her son. She did wrong. There is no child or even adult that's gonna say this man raped me because he already a violation.
Yeah, but let's not use the word. Let's not use the R word. Let's use violation. Mm-hmm.
Yes, this man did this to me. She had the child on the phone with the man. Of course, that's like standing a big evil person in front of a baby and tell me the truth. No, I'm gonna lie. He ain't do nothing to me.
Okay, so I guess this is still about the scenario that happened with the young lady who, you know, her son said that her boyfriend did something, you know, to violate her child, and she doesn't know, you know, she said it was true, it wasn't true, and now that she said it was true again. So she's saying that, you know, in that aspect, she should have been looking out for the best interest of her child. Like, for no way, shape, or form can somebody tell you that something happened in regards to a person, and then you have your child on the phone while you're still talking to that person, because it can be a form of intimidation, like an intimidation tactic. So for this aspect of the conversation, I completely agree with that. Like, there's no reason as to why you would be conversing with this person that allegedly did something so crazy.
I don't know what you're talking about. You a liar. That's what a child is going to do. I'm very experienced in this, and it's already out here. Let me tell you something. Many of my family members are sitting in jail for 25 and better because of this situation.
Wow.
So I know
exactly. Because of lies?
No, because of being accused and being a pedophile. I got plenty of my family members sitting in jail for 25 years and better. So I'm
telling you something that they did.
They did.
Okay.
Understand? And this mother, I'm in 100% defense of her because she wasn't trying to destroy this man's reputation. She did too. She vouched up the investigation.
She went to the internet. Why did she go to the internet? What was the internet?
She vouched up the investigation by having this child frightened, trying to confront this man. You understand? So he lied. Oh, he ain't do nothing to me, mommy. I don't know what you told. No. And then he acting up. That man did everything. Now, that man, believe me, Believe me, he just saying that BS for clout. Talking about he want to sue her for defamation because he done got the victory of the child getting caught up. So he just doing that to save face. That man ain't going to try to sue nobody because trust and believe that child was, something happened to that child and that mother was frightened. And she was confused and she got manic. She got upset. She got kind of like she having a nervous breakdown. I'm going to the internet. This rapper running.
This is where she's going off the rails. How can you agree with this? A mother that their main concern is their child don't care nothing about no social media. Is not coming on social media to have any conversation with literally anybody. Doesn't want to talk about it. Doesn't want anybody to know about it because she's going to be going to the depths of the earth for her baby to find out what happened. Not exposing anything, finding out what happened. You know, her main concern is not coming out here talking about, because the woman herself said that she came out talking about all this stuff so that other women could know what's going on. Okay, you need to find out what's going on with your baby, with your child. Before anybody, before anything else. None of this other stuff matters. Your child comes first. How it's affecting your child comes first. Their mindset comes first. Your baby. Not anybody else. Not some women that you don't know it. Your child, your seed first.
Around doing this to people, I'm going to tell everything. And she messed things up by doing that. If the proper authorities would have investigated this man would probably be on his way to jail. Now, one thing that needs to stop, I hope they make a law. I want to call it the rich man baby. These mothers, they need to make a law that these mothers cannot get a bag when they, I accidentally put my camera back on, that they can't get a bag when they get a baby from a rich man. That needs to stop. The man need to be totally 100 responsibility to pay the bills of the child himself and not give that woman one damn dime. You understand? If that child is living in the house and he rich, he must pay the rent to that house until that child get 18 years old. All of that 15, 20,000 and 100,000 a lick a month for a child, that needs to be against the law.
Then wait, let's slow down. Let's slow down. You're saying that he needs to pay the full mortgage where the child lives?
Yes. Instead of having to pay $100,000 a month or $50,000 a month, he should have to pay the full mortgage, the school for the child, the groceries, and all the clothes.
Why? Why doesn't she just give him his child? So then he can then provide for his child how he sees fit. Why should he be paying? So isn't it supposed to be 50-50? Like, isn't it supposed to be a partnership? Like, you know, I take care of my child and he takes care of his child. So we're taking care of our child together. So she should forfeit all of that just because she has to look at him or look at the baby. And he should be paying for everything. That makes no sense. That literally is nonsense.
It should not be, oh, I got a baby from Christian, I'm gonna get a bag, baby. I'm gonna get.
So where does the mother contribute financially?
Right.
If he has to pay 100%.
If she don't have nothing, she don't contribute nothing. I'm talking about a rich man. Okay, because poor man's child support need to be modified. These young men need to stop allowing the court system to make them.
Okay, all over the place. Because at the end of the day, you're trying to say that if he doesn't have a certain amount of money, then they need to modify it. But if he makes over a certain amount of money, he needs to give all of it. That's so biased. That nobody, first of all, that's not even going to stand up anywhere. Like, no one's going to pass a law that the more you make, the more you're going to have to, you know, provide for the mortgage and all this stuff for the child. But if you don't make a lot of money, then it's okay across the board. No. Like, there's one standard that needs to be there. And that's it.
Okay, wait. So if a rich man has to pay everything, does that mean a poor man doesn't have to pay anything? A poor man pays zero?
A poor man, it should be modified.
I'm asking, if a rich man has to pay 100%,
right?
Does a poor man get to pay 0%?
No, he has to pay up a cent, not 100%.
Interesting. Mm-hmm. I don't see a lot of fairness in your system.
Well, I'm gonna put it to you like this. The system is making men slaves, the poor man slaves. He don't have money. He don't have a job. He's backed up in his child support. Now he's in jail. That's unfair. That's unfair.
Your system is unfair.
Yeah.
Your system where a rich man pays 100% and a poor man doesn't get to pay 0%, that doesn't sound fair either.
Do the math. A rich man is always caught up having to pay $100,000 a month, $50,000 a month. A mortgage is not going to be that much. I'm being fair to this rich man. You understand? Instead of him having to pay $50,000 a month, he should.
Okay, so she's trying to say instead of them being able to just cash out, you know, he pays standard things like the bills, the groceries, the light bill, the this, the that, right? He pays directly those bills instead of giving her any money. No. Because she can pick the most expensive place to live, right? She can say that I want my child to be in the best school, so she can pick the most expensive school. She can pick all these things, which more than likely they're not going to do that anyway because they don't really care about, they don't really care, quote unquote, about the child. They more care about the finances. So, no. She's going to have the most luxurious lifestyle. You know, how is he going to pay for groceries? Is he going to get a card that is like full of, you know, only groceries or whatever the case is? Like, there's no way to monitor that. Which is why they say you give a certain amount a month because there's no way for him to, unless he's literally going to order the groceries on Instacart every single month, pay the light bill, pay the this, pay the that. Like, it's making this woman have a comfortable living space. So she can move on and he's still paying the mortgage for the house and taking care of all of these finances for her to just be doing whatever she wants in the home. That makes no sense.
Pay the mortgage, keep a roof over your child head, and make sure she has groceries. It should be a grocery account of every grocery store that could send her groceries. I'm trying to get the bag out of these witches' hand for them to be locking down these men, and these men having to pay thousands. And I'm trying to stop men that don't have money getting caught up going to jail, being a government slave. Let's talk.
Right, but what I'm saying is you're taking the mother's accountability out of the equation.
Correct.
You're saying that just because the man is rich, now the woman doesn't have to work. Now she gets to kick her feet up, and because the man is rich.
Because you were not a housewife. You were a baby mama, and that's two very different things. You know, when that man who's financially well off is having a child with you and you're the child's mother and you guys are married or in a committed relationship, you guys are living together, fine. But when you guys are not in a committed relationship, you guys are not together, maybe he didn't even want to go that far with you. Maybe you tricked him, trapped him, whatever the case is. Like, he should not be responsible for your livelihood. Like, at all. Like, he should be responsible to assist you with the betterment of his child, but your entire livelihood, you don't have to go get a job? That's crazy.
Not only does the man have to support the child, but guess what? The man has to support the mother, because guess who's living in the house? The mother. You're saying you're being fair, and now this
and maybe the mother's new man too.
Wait, you're saying you're being fair, but now this rich man has to support the child and this woman who can work but doesn't have to under your system.
See, I'm a genius, so I'm a little smarter than you. I'm gonna just tell you like this. Let me just straighten you out.
I'm a genius. I'm a little smarter than you, even though you were a family law attorney, even though you've dealt with so many different cases, even though you literally have millions of conversations with so many people on a daily basis. You know, I'm a little smarter than you, so let me school you. Okay.
I'm a genius, and I have no education. I'm educated by the Holy Spirit, and I'm smarter than you. I'm gonna tell you that right now. Now, let me break it down to you once again.
Break it down.
The mortgage is $5,000 a month, okay, for a rich lady house. Let's say the mortgage is $5,000 a month.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I'm trying to get the bag out of her hand. Why should she receive $20,000 a month?
Why shouldn't she work? Why shouldn't women work?
Hold on. Let's not talk about her income because.
Let's not talk about the woman. Let's focus on the man.
If the man wants to have a baby out of wedlock and not be married.
If a man wants to have a baby out of wedlock and not be married, but women control who are brought into this space, not men. Not men. A woman can say whatever. Like, a woman can literally say anything. Okay? Why are people putting hot sauce in the thing to, you know, to try to kill. Like, why are all these things occurring? Because women can be shysty if they have the opportunity to sleep with this person, you know. They may have both agree that they were going to sleep together, but they did not both agree that they're going to bring this child into the world. Okay? So putting the blame on him as if it's all his fault when she is tangoing, okay? We know a woman can say a lot of things. Contraceptives are not 100% effective, okay? He can put something on and that still don't mean nothing. Okay? It could still, something can still occur for many different reasons. She can say that she's on the pill and maybe she's not, okay? She could say that, oh, I'm not ovulating. You know, now there's this new thing of like, oh, you know, you can only get a woman pregnant during her, you know, ovulation. So she could be like, I'm not even ovulating, so it's cool. Like, you know, no, she is the one who is going to make that final say as if somebody is going to be brought into this space or if not him. He cannot say, I don't want it, let's not do it, go ahead, I'm going to take you here so we can have this. No, he cannot. He cannot.
He has to be responsible to house this child.
Why shouldn't both of them be responsible? He didn't have the damn baby by himself. You're so smarter than me, but yes, you're removing the woman's accountability from the situation. Make the woman accountable. Tell that woman to get a goddamn job.
No. The woman is feeding and taking care of the
child. No, the woman is not feeding the child because you said that the father's buying the groceries. The father is feeding that child.
Yeah, she's going to cook the food. She gonna cook the food.
All right. Barbara, you right, Barbara. Shout out to Barbara.
Shout out to Lee. Shout out to Lee for cutting that off because that didn't even make any sense. Like, she's okay, so she's cooking, so she's doing this, so she's doing very biased, very biased opinions about who and whom should take care of the child and this and men just, you know, take the whole brunt of the responsibility financially, whether she's moved on or not, whether they're in a relationship or not, whether she has a job or not, her income never comes into play because he is a provider and he's the one that's supposed to be doing all of this and he's the one that's supposed to be doing.
All right, guys, come on now.
Come on now.
And then people are like, Lee, why don't you like women from New York? You don't have to answer that question.
Why don't you like women from New York? New York is a whole different place. New York is a completely different place. Like, for real. Like, it's like a whole different entity by itself. A whole different mindset. Like, literally, when they say New York state of mind, is because it's a whole entirely different state of mind than what maybe other people understand or even fathom or realize. But so biased. Such a biased commentary. Now, what she said about that small sector that I agree with, what she said about the fact that the woman should not have been on social media, she should have been tending to her child, yes. But everything else, absolutely not. Absolutely not. Let me know what you guys think about this in the comment section down below. Make sure you guys hit that subscribe button, give this video a thumbs up, and if you're not following me on Instagram, follow my Instagram. It's at @RIVAH_JORDON. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Mwah! Love you.